In the annals of Spanish history, few figures captivate the imagination like Juana la Loca, known to history as Juana the Mad. Born in 1479, she was the third child of the Catholic monarchs, Queen Isabella I of Castile and King Ferdinand II of Aragon. Her story, a mix of tragedy and intrigue, navigates the nuances of power, love, and mental instability. A tale of two queens that culminates in one woman's profound struggle of the heart. The political landscape of late 15th century Spain was one of dynastic ambition and territorial consolidation. To maintain peace and solidify alliances, Juana was married to Philip the Handsome, Archduke of Austria, at the tender age of 16. Their union was more than just a political maneuver. It was a key piece in the vast chessboard of European alliances. Initially marked by affection, Juana's relationship with Philip would soon spiral into one of the most tumultuous stories of her life. As time unfolded, the threads binding them began to fray. Philip's infidelity and ambition sowed seeds of discord, leaving Juana caught in the crossfire of love and betrayal. Despite her royal stature, she became victim to a patriarchal society that moved to strip her of power. Her mental state, questioned and manipulated, gave rise to her moniker, Juana la Loca. But what were the dimensions of Juana's madness? Historical accounts suggest that Juana was not mad in the traditional sense, but rather, her behavioral outbursts were exacerbated by the constant undermining of her authority and the personal betrayals she endured. Conditions worsened following the death of her mother, Queen Isabella, in 1504. Juana was declared Queen of Castile, but her husband, father, and later her son worked tirelessly to delegitimize her reign. It was in 1506, after Philip's sudden death, that Juana's heart and mind truly entered a deep spiral. Consumed by grief, she refused to part with his corpse, famously transporting it with her on her travels across Castile. Despite what many have called madness, this was no ordinary mourning. It symbolized a deeper struggle, an unfathomable loneliness, and a desperate clinging to love amid the ruthless tides of power play. Her father's regency over Castile, and later her son's, Charles V, further isolated Juana. Locked away for decades in the austere palace of Tordesillas, she was a queen in title but stripped of agency and freedom. Within those walls, the two queens of her identity lingered. The one of noble blood, obligated to rule with grace, and the other, a woman whose heart beat fiercely against the constraints of courtly politics and its treacherous shadows. Juana's story, while somber, resonates with an enduring human complexity. She defies the oversimplified label of madness, offering instead a portrait of a woman who battled intensely against the confines of her roles as queen, mother, and wife. Her legacy challenges us to consider the societal perceptions of mental health and the relentless humanity within the halls of power. In leaving behind a story woven with sorrow and resilience, Juana la Loca endures not as a cautionary tale of madness, but as an emblematic reflection on the heart's mysterious depths and the strength required to navigate them amidst relentless adversity.